beliefs.
They didn't find Santa Ana.
He found them.
No, not him. It was a Mexican general named Urrea. General Urrea.
But he had split the army at that point, though, didn't he?
Yeah, they did, and they actually got massacred. They got captured, and they shot him.
Was he? There was more. Did he knew more about than just that?
Yeah, well, what happened is, Fran and I were in San Antonio, and I went into the Alamo, and if you've ever been there, you know you got the big doors, you walk in, and there's a counter right on the right. And the very first brochure had this thing. I turned it over in the back, and there's Christopher Winters. And I said to the lady, Christopher Winters is my great-great-grandfather. And she says, well, you're with me. So we went into this private library with all these big books and everything, and they took out these things and photocopied them and gave it to us.
Cool.
And then we went down to Refugio. I actually went to the town hall, and he was one of the king's men. And I have a picture of me with my finger pointing at Christopher Winters. His son was born, his son was 2 years old, John Winters. And John was William Winters' father, who was Annie's father.
So John or James?
John. James Winters was
Another brother.
Another.
And James is the one who fought on both sides.
Yes, in the Civil War.
On both sides of the Civil War.
Yeah, which side did he start off?
Well, he got
was
drafted.
conscripted to the Confederates, and he was captured, and he switched to the Union.
That was a good choice.
I want to live.
Delano.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
So I didn't know that. John and then William.
Yeah, John was
David.
only 2 when his father died. And as he got older, in like 1858 or 60, William was born. And then Grandma was born, Nanny was born in 1903. And William was her father. William. And his son was William, Bill.
Oh, that was Bill. And where's the name David Winters?
No, David Frazier is Gene's father, who used to own a farm in Robin Way.
In Valley College.
Right.
Yeah,
Right by where the elementary school is.
I never knew that.
It's the elementary school that Caitlin and Kira go to. Is where the farm used to be.
And I remember going there, and he had the apples, and he made cider. And got hard cider in the jug. And Uncle Dick, I didn't want to say anything. He was in there, a little kid drinking a hard cider. He
Didn't want to say anything, though.
Well, and they had a goat staked to a stake, you know, tied to a stake, and his horns, and we'd go up and taunt the daylights out of it.
Headbutt it.
Right? Want the go.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's funny.
I remember that farm story. My mom used to tell me that all the time. I used to go over there to play in the farm, slide down the hot
Then he moved down to Southbury, Maryland, and that's when the whole caravan of people went down to, I think, 1947 or 48. Your father drove one of the cars.
Yeah.
And there's some
It
pictures.
took about 8 hours to drive
Yeah.
down there.
No kidding.
Back then,
They had all these fresh strawberries.
cars weren't going fast.
We had strawberry jam, strawberries, and everything.
Yeah.
Reba.
We gotta go down.
Yeah, I remember Reba. I remember seeing Reba in the nursing home
Yeah.
before she died.
Well, she worked for, she took care of a customer of Ed's Market. Dick used to deliver up there. Mrs. Connell was 104 years old, and Reba was taking care of her. Reba must have been
Yeah.
which is just, and she lived on North Main Street for a little while.
What?
And I remember I met Debs once
Yeah, he lived in Brooklyn. Debs and Everett.
and Everett. I think they both came to my mother and father's house one time for
Yeah, they let
one
you
of the
go on
picnics
these.
along the way.
They married twins.
Yeah. Oh, did they?
Cora and Miller. And Uncle Everett, I don't know what happened.
One of them didn't have an arm. That's right. That's right. That was Uncle Everett.
He's amputated for whatever. I don't know what it is.
How about the Enans?
Enans. Yeah.
Jimmy Enan.
Well, Jimmy is the son. He was about Donald's age.
Okay.
Eddie. Eddie Enan
Yeah.
had married my father's sister Helen, and they lived in Montvale. He was the mayor.
Mayor of Montvale, that's right.
Okay.
The source of the train tickets.
Governor,
The source of the
Governor
train tickets.
Minor came and stayed at his house when he was the mayor. There on Granddad. He was a hellion when he was younger, but turned out to be a pretty good guy.
I remember going to that house in Montvale, going to a pool party in the back. Right? Remember that?
Then my father had another sister, Hazel, in Richmond, Virginia. When I was in service, I was in Fort Ray, Virginia, at school, and I went to visit. And when we were in Tennessee, we went to visit Aunt Carrie.
Yeah, I remember Ann Carey.
Even before that, though, when I was in Texas, I was passing through Chattanooga, and I stopped and I saw the chief. And he sent me out to Royal to go to the house and visit Aunt Carrie.
So, you know, we went down to Tennessee in the 50s, and I remember going to Aunt Carrie's house. It was like a big white house with a big white porch. So I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, and she was Nanny's aunt.
Her sister was
orphan.
Yeah.
That was Aunt Carrie. I'm just old enough to remember all that. I remember going to Uncle Bill's house once and having to, before plumbing, and we had to run across the grass to the outhouse, and boy, did it stink in there. You couldn't hold your breath long enough. Yeah, before plumbing in Tennessee. Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill and Aunt Bert.
Yeah, she was so funny. Funny lady.
She was funny.
Yeah. I loved her voice too.
I'd sit and listen to her tell
And Billy and Bobby too.
And they'd come up to visit all the time with that clear bottle of liquid that they would stick in the refrigerator. I remember that.
Yeah, that clear bottle of liquid that looks
Really like ice water. Ice water.
Tiger's milk.
Satan's nectar.
Yeah.
I heard it. I thought it was called Tiger's milk.
Well, Uncle Tom called it when he mixed it with something.
Okay.
Rum. He mixed it with
He
rum.
mixed it with rum. Oh my God.
He mixed it with rum?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he was
man.
putting
That was
Coke in
Tiger's
that rum. He mixed it.
Rum Coke with white lightning.
With white lightning in it.
And I say that's why I wear glasses today.
Tiger's milk.